Hey guys, this is Abe and welcome to a new video. This will be a recap for today's action that we had on ES and we'll be looking at the plan for tomorrow. Without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump straight to the charts. This is ES over here showing the move that we had today. It was a pretty nice day actually moving here on ES where we basically dropped all the way down from the 3770 area all the way down to just about 3700, just a tad below it. We rejected over there. We created this little nice bear flag, I would call it that. And we actually took a nice trade over here, a short of the 3745 area. And my thought was that as long as I'm staying here below this line, chances are we're gonna drop, and at least we'll drop to, the little support over here. But using the roll three strategy, this would have been perfect actually for it. You have one, two, three touches on something like this, a bear flag, where we're already in profit at that point once it happened. Um, we had a really nice drop, which, happened because of the Apple news. And as a result, it was a really nice profitable trade. Now, from there, we bounced again at the 3700, which tells you over here this level is a key level. And from there, we kept going up. Right now, we're chopping right around the 3763 area. And obviously, that's because we are in the Globex session. There's not a whole lot that happens overnight. So for tomorrow, very basic setup. And the scenarios that I'm seeing over here are going to be very straightforward. You have the 3780 area being kind of like a resistance here in this in this chart. If we break above that, there's a really good chance you see 3800 and probably even 3820. My ultimate target here to the upside is going to be 3830 or 3833 to be exact. And this is definitely a key level that we might see either a rejection or a drop. Now, you just have to go look at a larger time frame to see the bigger picture. And again, we're going to go back to trading one-on-one, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and so on. Now, the recent lower high that we had was at around 37.32. And we did break above it, came back and retraced at the 3700 area, reached again above that, and we're right around this 3760. Now, usually, as long as we're not making any lower lows, chances are we're just going to try to continue to reach this previous lower high, which was over here. And so, I would definitely, especially with tomorrow being a Wednesday, I would definitely be careful. Usually Wednesdays are known for being choppy days. And so just keep your targets realistic. Don't try to push trades. There's a lot of emphasis on earnings, especially after the rip that we had today at Netflix. People are going to be very excited and they'll probably try to, you know, get into these earning plays, which to me, honestly, they're just like a flip of a coin because the company can beat estimated earnings, yet they would have a bad guidance, and that could send the stock tanking, or vice versa. They can miss earnings and have a really good guidance, and that can actually send the stock ripping. So, it's a lot more of a gamble than anything, to be honest, at this point, especially with the current economic situation that we're in. So we'll see. I mean, personally, I don't trade earnings, but anyways, to get back here to the chart, I am a little bit more biased to the upside, to be honest, just because we rejected over here in the 3700 area and we reclaimed this 3745, 3750 area. And as long as that happens, as long as we remain above this level over here, 3750, I would say, or 3745, chances are we're just going to try to climb up to try to touch this high over here, somewhere around 3820. And from there, probably even upwards of 3830 or 3833. Now, this is what I'm looking at tomorrow. It's going to be one of these scenarios. If we pull back and come back and reclaim This area over here, 37.45, chances are we will continue. This will be a nice run, actually, upwards of 37.80. That would be target one. And from there, 3800, 3820 as target two. Now, if we lose this level over here, 37.50 area, or 37.45 to be exact, if we lose it and we can't come back and claim it, and better yet, even lose the 37.30, I would probably consider, shorten at this level over here because chances are we're going to come back and test this 3700. Now, this is a very key level for both bears and bulls over here. The bulls don't want to lose it, and that's what exactly the bears want to do. If they lose the 3700, there's a really good chance we come down 3680, 3660, which is a key level over here. I probably think we will see it if we lose the 3700, and from there, probably even try to push it down to 3630. Not saying all of that is going to happen in one day, but these would basically be your levels to watch to the downside if we lose that 3700 level. Now, if we come back down to the 3700 and reject again, these levels up here will be your target. 3740 of 3745 area, I would say is very likely to come back. And from there, I would say 3780 again. That is a possible scenario to see for tomorrow. See like a drop all the way down here to probably 3700 and a move back up, kind of like erase all the drop and come back up. But that would be a decent move on either side, like 50, 60 points each direction. So, a day like today, even though not a whole lot happened for me, I mean, I really was flat pretty much for most of the day, except whenever I took this trade. I had a trade on Roblox that I was trying to short. It was a small position in the Blues End, but it wasn't any heart-wrenching money or anything like that. So, but this was actually more than enough, the drop over here to more than make up for it. Um, so I will be watching for a good setup like that tomorrow. So I will be expecting these scenarios. If we start breaking with good volume in the morning and good flow, well, I'll take a long over here. But if that doesn't happen and we start pulling back, I'm just going to try to see what the reaction is going to look like around these levels over here. Are we going to lose the 37.45 and continue losing it, or are we going to reject and come back and reclaim it? And that will determine which position I will take. Um, I'm just gonna take a quick look at Dixie over here, the dollar index, and just switch to a large time frame. And to my surprise, actually, that we lost this level over here, and my thought was that once it's lost, this thing is probably gonna drop all the way down to here in 110, but it did not. It's actually holding up really good. And as I'm seeing here right now, I'm trying to see if I can make something out of it, kind of like a fallen wedge over here. So let's just watch, see if there's going to be break outside of this level. Maybe if we break outside of the 112,694 area, well, yeah, 112,694. That would basically be higher than this previous high, a break out of this wedge. So we'll probably come back and see 113,462 as a target. And from there, there's a chance that we can even touch this high over here at 113,900. However, if that doesn't happen and we come back and break again, let's say the 111,700, this should be an easy trade, I would say, all the way down to 111,028. Um, you know, at I hate areas of consolidation. Obviously, no trader likes to get caught in it, so just wait for the setup to actually form, the breakout on either side. Whether you come back down here and continue to the downside, just catch the move, right? You don't want to get caught in you don't want to get caught in the consolidation area. So if we break out of here, then chances are, I would say, wait for the 112,694 area to break. If that breaks, then you can take it upwards of 113,452 and or for 50, let's just say, and a break below the 111,700 should probably take us down to about 111, which is again pretty nice. Whether you're a forex trader or a futures trader for US dollar, it will be a pretty nice move, I would say. Just gonna move this one over here, this line. I still think that if I'm actually being biased to the upside on ES, I'm thinking this might actually drop down over here. Once we reach this level, I'll definitely be interested in seeing how we'll get a reaction because that could actually, if we bounce from here, we could actually catch a really nice move to the upside that will go there and probably upwards of 114 or so. Be a really, really nice long move. But that will indicate that the market is going to pull back. So we might see actually a drop here and a rip in ES during earnings season, and we'll just have to see what happens. They don't have to necessarily go the opposite ways. I'm just thinking now if the US dollar goes up, chances are we will probably see a drop in equities. And same thing with gold, usually US dollar and gold go opposite ways. So if this thing drops, we'll probably see a little bit of a push to the upside uh, on gold. Finally, we're just going to take a look at Tesla just because they have earnings and just like want to see the levels that we might take over here. You have your very key support right around 205. Let's just call it the $200 area. And if that's lost, there's a good chance we see the low 180s. And on the opposite side, I would say if Tesla, has beats earnings and has some good guidance, we probably see upwards, in my opinion, I would think maybe upwards of about maybe 250 or so, 245 to 250. And you never know, they might even have like a flat move, like a wash move where they rip, come back, drop, come back, and we kind of open right around the same area where we're at. So honestly, I don't know. I'm just looking at the levels that I see over here, and I would say, okay, if this level breaks, this is what I would see us going, and if this level breaks, this is where I would see us going. So again, I'm still looking at Tesla. I think overall, we have a large area of imbalance over here. Not that the earnings will actually fix this imbalance if we come back up, but again, I'll definitely be watching for this area over here, right around the 205 to 200 area. If that breaks, definitely be more confident in thinking that 180 is coming. Probably even we might even see lower than that. So it all really depends. So we'll see. At the end, if this is the first time you're watching this video, please go ahead and like, subscribe, and if you'd like to trade live with us in Discord, I would leave the link for the Discord in description. We're running a special for the first month for free. You can come and check us out. We have a recap for our daily trades. You'll see the entire group's results day by day. We update them over there, and we have a really nice knit group of traders. Everyone gets along and everyone is like-minded. It's a really nice place to, join like-minded people to trade. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to DM me. And if you are not in Discord, feel free to leave me a comment here in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer it. Thank you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.